Okay, so pop your feet underneath the bony bits of your hips. So not these hips, bony bits straight down. Move forwards till your weight lands in your toes, over to one side, into your heels and over the other side. And just keep moving your weight around your feet. And then settle in the middle where your weight feels equal throughout your feet. Bend your knees, hands on your hips. This is your bucket of water now. Tip the water out the front of your bucket by sticking your bum out behind, and then tuck it out the back of the bucket by tucking under. And keep rocking forwards and backwards. And then stop in the middle where the bucket feels level. Keep it level as you pull up through your knees. Roll your shoulders. Nod your chin down towards your chest. Roll up, turn to the side. Over the other side. Turn again, look down towards your shoulder and hold it there. Come up and over the other side and look down. And back to the front. Ear to your shoulder, press the opposite palm down. Over the other side and press down. Back to the middle. Roll your right shoulder, bend your knees, keep your buckets level as you reach away as far as you can, and up and over the other side. Roll around to the middle, curling up one bone at a time. And again on that right side, roll your shoulder, bend and reach, make sure the weight stays equal in both feet, you're only moving from your waist up. One more on that side. Last one. And then float your arms up to shoulder height, shoulders relax down, knees soft, buckets level. One arm up, arm one down, change in the middle. Reaching up but making sure you're keeping your trunk the same length front and back so you're not letting your ribs flare forwards. This time you're going to come up onto your toes as one arm goes up and down as the other arm goes up. And relax down. Come up onto your toes again, float your arms up, bend your knees, lower your heels, and relax. Float up, bend, lower, and relax. Keep your shoulders relaxed down as your arms come up. Try and keep your knees pointing forwards. This time we're going to reverse it. So you're going to do your bend first, then come onto your toes, straighten up and relax down. Last one. Give your legs a shake, turn to the side, we're going to stretch off your calf muscles. Big wide stance, make sure your back foot's pointing forwards, hips are square, lean over that front leg, press your back heel into the floor. And change sides. Back to the middle, we're doing your little squats, so make sure you keep your weight equal between your toes and your heels, and you keep your knees pointing forwards. Breathe out as you bend, breathing in as you come up. Breathing out as you go down. This time we'll bend and hold it down there. Circle your arms. And the other way. And relax. Bring your feet back in again, grab hold of your bands. Pop them underneath your feet, keep the hips between your feet. Knees soft, buckets level, roll your shoulders and relax them down. Breathe out and lift. Breathe in and lower. One more. And then roll your head and shoulders down and relax. Roll up. Roll your shoulders. Relax them down. Breathe out and lift. Breathe in and lower. Two more. And roll down and relax. Roll up and roll your shoulders. Carefully step off your back. Keep holding your right hand and drop it down behind your back. Grab it with the other hand. Knees soft. Buckets level. Shoulders relaxed down. Make sure your hands at the side of your head so it's not pushing your head forwards. And you're keeping that neutral spine, you're not overarching in your lower back. Shoulders relaxed down, breathe out and stretch. Breathe in and slowly back. Just check your wrist stays in line with your forearm and the band's not pulling it back. Two more. And change sides. Shoulders relax down. Buckets level, knees soft. Breathe out and stretch. Breathe in and release. Two more. And relax down. Pop your bands to one side, come to the edge of your mat for roll down. On your breath out, rock your head down, roll your shoulders, roll down one more at a time. Keep your knees soft, your head and arms relaxed. When you get to the end of your movement, take a breath in. On your breath out, tuck your bottom under, stacking each bone one on top of the other, head comes up last. And just keep going in your own time. Next time you get down to your feet, let your knees bend, walk your hands forwards onto all fours, grab your band on your way. You're going to pop your right foot in the loop and bring it in between your knees and into the opposite hand. Knees are underneath your hips, hands slightly forwards and your shoulders. Tuck your tailbone under, curl up through your spine, drop your head. Bottom out, flatten through your spine, tuck your chin back. Roll through that a couple more times. across your lower back, keep it nice and level. As you squeeze your heel away, stretching the belly. Slowly coming back. Make sure you keep that length through the whole of your spine. You don't let your tummy drop down to the floor. 2 more. And then focus on the tray across your shoulder blades. Keep it level there as you reach your arm away. Or your arm and leg together. Keep that length at your back of your neck, looking down between your fingertips. Last one. Swap the band over to the other side. Nice long spine, chest lifted, chin tucked back, elbows soft. Keep that tray level and squeeze your heel away. And slowly back. Two more. And then your arm or your arm and leg together. Last one. And sit back onto your heels and relax down. Take some big breaths. When you're ready, going down onto your side, make sure you've got your towel and you can reach your block and your ball. Underneath arms stretched out, towel underneath your ear. Make sure the soles of your feet are in line with your bottom. Look down at your knees. If your hips are rolling backwards, that top knee is going to look shorter than the bottom one. So hips stacked on top of one another so that your knees are level. In this position, your waist just drops down to the floor. So to get that neutral spine again, draw your top hip down towards your feet so you feel that length underneath your waist. And keep that as you squeeze the knee up to the ceiling. And slowly down. Imagine your head lands on the bony bits of your pelvis and they're shining forwards. Make sure they stay forwards and they don't roll back. Okay, and then we're going to grab your ball and pop it in between your feet so that top knee is hovering at hip height. Sorry, between your ankles. And you're going to squeeze that knee up again, just the same, but you're coming down just to that hover. So you're working the same movement just at the end of the range. One more, and then we lower all the way down. Keeping that lift underneath your waist, you're going to raise both feet and then take the knee up again. Coming all the way down this time. Last one. And relax down. Rock that top leg forwards, give your hip a rub. Pop your block underneath that top knee, stretch out the underneath leg. Top hip down towards your feet, lengthen through your tailbone. Keeping that lift underneath your waist, you're going to lift the underneath leg, keeping it nice and straight, and slowly lower. This time lift and hold, little pulses at the top. And relax down. Bring both knees in together, pop your block and towel within your head, arms out to shoulder height. Top hip down towards your feet. On your breath out, follow the arm into the ceiling, keeping your hips stacked, rotate through your upper back. Take a breath in at the end, breathing out as you come back over. So let your head roll across the block, make sure you're always looking at your hand and your arm doesn't drop behind your body. Imagine you've got a torch on your chest, starting off facing forwards, and you're going to try and get that torch to point up to the ceiling. Last one. On your next breath out, you're going to slide your top hand away, feel your shoulder blade moving around your rib cage, and breathing in as it slides back. Breathe out, reach, breathe in and come back. One more. And when you're ready, you're going to push up into sitting, keeping your feet out to the side. If that's uncomfortable, you can just pop them straight out in front of you. If you're on your side, put one hand on your foot and take the arm over. And the other side. Turn your chest down to the floor, reach your arm away. And pop your feet around the other side or keep them out in front. The one hand on your foot and reach over. And the other side. Chest down to the floor, reach your arm away. Down to this side then, make sure you've got your towel and you can reach your ball and your block. Underneath, arms stretched out, towel underneath your ear. Soles of your feet are in line with your bottom. Look down at your knees, make sure they're level and your hips are on top of one another. And then draw that top hip down towards your feet, feeling that length underneath your waist. Keep your feet together, squeeze your knee up. And slowly down. Keep your headlamp shining forwards. Last one. And then pop your ball between your ankles. Hover that top leg at hip height. Make sure your hips are still stacked on top of one another. And squeeze the knee up again. Keep that lift underneath your waist as you raise your feet and take the knee up again, coming all the way down this time. Two more. Relax down. Rock that top leg forwards, give your hip a rub. Pop your block underneath that top knee, stretch out the underneath leg. Top hip down towards your feet, lengthen through your tailbone. On your breath out, lift the underneath leg, breathe in and lower. This time lift and hold, little pulses at the top. And relax down. Bring both knees in together, pop your block and your towel underneath your head, arms out at shoulder height. Top hip down towards your feet. On your breath out, follow the arm up to the ceiling. Keep your hips stacked, rotate through your upper back. Breath in at the end, breathing out as you come back over. One more. On your next breath out, slide your top hand away, breathing in as it comes back. Feel your shoulder blade moving around your rib cage and sliding back. We're going to pop your blocks and your towels out of the way. You're going to grab your ball and your ball's going to go underneath your head. You're going to make a little cradle with the ball and it's just the base of your skull that you're going to sit in the ball, so there should be nothing on your neck at all. So make sure you can pass your hands right around your neck, the ball's higher than your neck. Nice and relaxed, knees bent, and just gently nod your chin down towards your chest. Feel the length through the back of your neck and a slight pressure into the ball, and then just relax. So a little nod down and relax. Place your hands by the side of your neck. You should feel relaxed. You shouldn't feel any muscles tense at all. You work the muscles deep inside. Relax. We're going to swap the ball for your towel now, and we're going to pop the ball underneath your lower back, just at the top of your bottom of your back, on that bony bit. If you try the ball and you find it uncomfortable at all, or in the exercises it's too unstable, then you can just pop it out. So you're going to tip your tailbone up towards the ceiling, so you're rolling off the back of the ball, and then tip your tailbone down towards the floor, so you're rolling off the front of the ball. And just keep rolling forwards and backwards, just like you did in standing with your bucket of water, exactly the same movement. You should feel like the ball is positioned in this middle of those two movements. And then we're going to relax. You should feel like you've settled in the middle of the ball. We're going to pop your imaginary fisherman on the bony bits of your hips, and the fishing lines are going over to the opposite knees. Keep your hands over those fishermen so you can feel if they're tipping side to side. We're going to try and keep them really level as you move one knee out to the side without any movement from your fisherman. Give the opposite fisherman a little nudge just inside that bony bit to bring it back in with the fishing line, and out with the other leg. Opposite fisherman a nudge to bring you back in. And that's just giving the brain a bit of a heads up as to where your support's coming from. Just make sure that supporting knee stays pointing up to the ceiling, and it's not trying to counterbalance you out the other side. Pop your balls out of the way, bring your knees into your chest, and give them a hug. One at a time, pop your feet back down. Little roll through your pelvis and relax. We're going to put one hand by your ear with the elbow up to the ceiling and the other hand at the bottom of your tummy. So that's checking what's happening down in your tummy. We don't want it pushing up into your hand. We're looking for your tummy to be sinking away a bit like a greyhound's tummy. You're going to lengthen that top arm away as far as you can. Lengthening through the whole of your trunk, but keeping your trunk the same length front and back. We don't want your rib cage to lift as you're reaching away. And then bring it back in. And change sides. Lengthen away. Lengthening as far as you can and letting your tummy sink away underneath your hand. And keep it there as you bring the arm back in. If at any point you feel your tummy pushing up into your hand, just pause, allow it to relax away again, and then carry on. This time we're going to add in the leg. So you're going to slide the same heel away as your arm, lengthening top to bottom. Allow your tummy to drop away underneath your hand and keep it there as you bring the arm and leg back in. And change inside. Slide away, lengthen top to bottom. Tummy scoops away, keep it there, bring the arm and leg back in. One more on each side. And then bring your knees into your chest and give them a hug. Little rock side to side. And one at a time, pop your feet back down again. Grab hold of your band. You're going to pop your right foot in the centre of the band. That leg is in tabletop, so you've got 90 degrees at your hip and your knee. Little roll through your pelvis and relax. On your breath out, push the leg away so your thighs become level. Breathe in as it comes back to 90 degrees. Breathe out and push. Breathe in and come back. Keeping that length through the whole of your spine. Don't bring your hip beyond 90. And keeping your knee in line with your foot. This time, once your leg's straight, we're going to lower the whole leg down. Come back up and into tabletop. And then swap legs. Breathe out and push away. Breathe in and come back. This time, once the leg's straight, we're going to lower the whole leg down. Come back up and into tabletop. Last one. And pop your bands to one side, bring your knees into your chest, give them a hug. Pop them back down again. This time keep your feet and knees together and your arms out to the side. On your breath out, take your knees over one way and your head the other. Let your hips come off, your waist, your ribs. Take a breath in at the end. Try put your feet on the floor. Put your feet on the floor. That's it. And then back to the middle. Breathing out as you twist the other side. Take a breath in at the end. And breathe out as you come back. Last one. Pop your arms back by your side, hip distance back between your feet and your knees. Walk your feet a little bit closer to your bottom. You're coming up into shoulder bridge. So you're going to start by tipping your tailbone all the way over to the floor so you feel your back arching away from the floor. And on your breath out, tuck your bottom under, rolling back through that bone. And start peeling your spine off the floor one bone at a time. When you get to your shoulder blades, take a breath in. On your breath out, rolling down one at a time. Bottom comes down last. And then all the way over to your tailbone before you start again on your next breath out. So if you imagine your spine is like a string of pearls, you're taking one pearl off at a time. And lowering down one pearl at a time. So your bottom stays the highest thing going up and the highest thing coming down. If you want to add the arms in, once you're up in your bridge, float the arms up to the ceiling, and then either say alternate arms out to the side or an alternate heel lift on the same arm together. Make sure you stay level and you stay lifted. Make this one your last one. When you've gone back down, bring your knees into your chest and give them a hug. Put one leg back down, take hold of the other thigh, stretch your leg up to the ceiling, making sure the whole of your spine stays relaxed on the floor. And then move your foot up and down for a bit of a neural stretch. Let that knee bend, take hold of your knee and bring it across to the opposite shoulder. And relax back down. Take hold of the other thigh, stretch up to the ceiling, foot up and down. Let that knee bend and pull it across to the opposite shoulder. And relax down. Roll over onto your side. We're going to come up into sitting. We're going to sit on top of your block with your legs out in front. Make sure you can reach your band. You're going to pop your feet in the centre of your band, keeping a hip distance between your feet and your knees. Sit up nice and tall, so a bucket should feel level, and then have a little rock side to side. Make sure you sit equally on either sitting bone. Roll your shoulders and relax them down. On your breath out, we're going to bring your elbows in. Make sure you've got a little bend in your knees. And this time we're just going to pull back with one arm, take your body round with it, as if you're pulling back a bow and arrow, and then both together. blades together, we've just taken the arms back. Last time each way. And relax forwards. Roll up, roll your shoulders, relax them down. On your breath out, we're going to do a bicep curl. And relax, and then on your next breath out, we're going to take your hands down to your blocks. Keep it nice and upright, keep that length through the back of your neck, chin tucked back. Last one. And relax forwards again. When you're ready, we're going to go back over onto all fours. Knees underneath your hips, toes tucked under this time, hands slightly forwards of your shoulders. If you imagine you've got a sling underneath your tummy or a hook between your shoulder blades or the back of your neck, on your breath out, somebody's lifting them just enough to take the weight off your knees and lower down. Breathe out and lift, breathe in and lower. So literally just take your knees an inch off the mat. Make sure you're not letting your heads drop down. Keep your chin tucked back. Keep that length at the back of your neck. If you want to challenge yourself more in this position, you can just hold it for a few more breaths. If you want to take it to the next level, if you walk your hands further forwards, you can take the weight off your knees and then take the crown of your head to the wall in front. And breathing in as you come back to your knees. Doing this next level, make sure it's a forwards movement, not an upwards movement. Think about just moving your shoulders back over your hands. Make sure you're not letting your head drop down. Last one. And sit back onto your heels. When you finish, take some big deep breaths. When you're ready, we're going to come up into standing. If you can, tuck your toes under, push back onto your heels into roll down. On your next breath out, tuck your bottom under, stacking each ball one on top of the other. Head comes up last. Back to face the front, the legs out wide and feet facing forwards. Bend your right knee and take your hips over to the right. Press the outer border of your foot into the floor. Feel that stretch down your inner thigh. Make sure your hips stay pointing forwards. And change sides, bend the knee, take your hips over. Bring your feet back underneath your hips, come up onto the ball one foot, keeping your bucket level, come up and over the other side. And relax down. Roll your shoulders, palms to the front, extend your wrists, push the arms back. Palms to the back, flex the wrist, arm push. One hand behind your head, push the elbow back. And the other side. Press your right palm up, press your left palm down. Pressing top to bottom, centre your weight over into your right leg. When you feel secure in that foot, float the knee up, keeping that length through the back of your neck, shoulders relax down. And relax and change sides. Lengthen, centre your weight into your left foot and float the right knee up. And relax. Clasp your hands, squeeze them down. Press your shoulders down. And reach away and drop your head, separating your shoulder blades. Roll up, arms up, look up, and relax down. And again, squeeze down. Reach away and drop your head. Roll up, arms up, look up, and relax down. Shrug your shoulders up, drop them down. Shrug them up, and down. One more, and down. Well done, everybody.